I believe I have an unpopular opinion.
I think that Counter-Strike games are too long.
I don't know. I like the Krieg meta.
You see the map pool? All the 7 maps? It's gone.
I think definitely the most unpopular opinion I have is Vertigo is a good map.
I think that Vertigo is a pretty good map. I think that you have pretty good reason to go B sometimes. I think it's nice because CTs can both retake, but they can also play offensive, and there's more and more new ways to play Vertigo on the CT side, but also on the T side.
I think the hate against Vertigo is not really... I don't agree with it. I think maps like Mirage and Dust 2 should actually be getting more of the hate, in my opinion.
It's a map where there are a lot like hidden gems undiscovered yet, and there's like so much potential for it.
I like Vertigo, and I would love to see like Valve changing map pool like in 1 year. Every 1 year they change like 2 maps, because sometimes it get boring to watch all the maps over and over again.
The model skins, you know, that they introduced to the game, I really don't like them. I don't think they added anything to the game, and I think we've heard from a lot of people who are colorblind, for example, that they actually have a hard time seeing these model skins when they're playing, which I think is like super broken, to be honest. I think it should be equal and fair for everyone, so I think there actually should be a command to like disable them, you know.
I believe I have an unpopular opinion because I would love, for example, to have really something new. Of course, the best will be a new CS if it can come. But if not, we can still do something with CSGO. But I would, for example, love to, like Valve is coming, saying, you see the map pool, all the 7 maps, it's gone. And you just take 7 new maps that no one know, never practiced, never see, never play, whatever, like totally new. And like, go on, have fun.
I think that Counter-Strike games are too long. It's kind of impossible to be playing at the very top of your game for 6 or 7 hours straight. I don't think there's any sport in the world that is that crazy. I think that there should be some type of change that makes the game shorter. Whatever that's MR12, which I think is the most obvious.
It's too much for like normal viewers, you know, because changing the game for like MR12, they're like doing less rounds. I don't know. It's viable, but it's gonna change the whole tournament system. So I don't know. I think just capping for PO3 is good enough.
So one thing that I want to bring back into CSGO is the map, the Tuscan. I think we need a bit of more introduction for new maps into the map pool, and I think Tuscan would be a perfect fit. And I'm not sure which map should go out, but of course, because we don't play Mirage, I would like to see that one go out. But I actually don't think Mirage is a bad map. I think it's pretty fun to play also.
If I could bring back one CSGO update, I think I'd definitely bring back the revolver. Not because it's good, just because I think it would be funny. Just people running around with revolvers, one-shotting people, I don't know.
Running one-shot everyone all the time in the body. Worse than the Deagle.
About updates, I'm probably going to bring back the M4A1 before the nerf. I mean, I think it was viable the way it was, and the game was like, I mean, a little bit more sided, but I think that's okay.
I don't know. I like the Krieg meta, so I think they should buff Krieg a little bit, because the gun now is completely garbage. So it's not bring back the old one, because the old one was OP, but just buff a little bit so you can make it usable, you know.
Always when they do a major change to the game, usually people are really opposed to it in the beginning, you know? Like, for example, when they switch the gun sounds.
Didn't like the new sound of the game. I prefer how it was back, I don't remember when it was, but at least 5 or 6 years ago, when sometimes I lost myself on YouTube and I see some matches that happened into 2013, 2014. This sound of the AK-47, I miss it.
And then when you go back now on YouTube, for example, and you listen to the old gun sounds, you can't believe that they actually sounded like that. Like the current version is so much better, right?
But yeah, maybe it's not nostalgia as well. Who knows?
And I think it was the same when they did like the footsteps update.
It's less natural. You have to think about, okay, I heard something, where it exactly come from. Where in the past you did not have this. It was really easy to directly know where the sound came from.
But I think that kind of really improved the game as well, now that you go back and listen to it. So I think it's actually more of like the opposite, that hopefully these updates are like improvements rather than making the game worse, if you can say.